What's up? Your favorite channel. We're back. I'm walking in like a foot of snow. Back to Carson City. I was eating burgers. I had a little bit of beer up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I feel like crap. I'm ready to get back to grind. I had to get this procedure done, and it was on my legs. Now that's over. I couldn't run for a little bit. Now that's over. Thank God. I'm gonna work out so freaking hard today. I'm back, baby. I'm back. And we're gonna grind it out. Come on, Abby. So, those of you on the fence, come on, Nona. Her paws are frozen. Those of you who are on the fence about exercising and working out today, you watch this channel, it's time to get after it. Oh yeah, we got miles coming, tons of running in the snow. Look at this place. It's like an Arctic tundra, just ready to be run. Doesn't matter if your feet get frozen. Doesn't matter if your feet are cold and wet. As long as you get that 10 miles in, 11 miles, you're good to go. And it's something you won't regret at all, baby. So what are we saying? Get off your ass and go do something today, man. I know, Nona, it's cold. All right, you guys, let's get to it. So it looks like we're gonna hit a point here where we're at war. And it's not just gonna be war with Iran, it's gonna be at war with China, dude. Watch. I had been saying this for a while. The United States can only run around the world thinking it's the most badass country ever and just keep taking other countries' resources and doing things to other countries that the world looks at as repulsive. It doesn't matter what we think is a country. It doesn't matter. You're running around the world doing this stupid crap over and over and over and over. You're gonna pay for it, dude. That's what these people don't get. Donald Trump, he's an idiot. You know, I'm sick of hearing this bullshit about, we're gonna do limited strikes and bomb your country to make a deal. Bro, shut up. You sound like a kook, dude. That's not how you cut deals, bro. They're not gonna cut a deal with you. Are you stupid? And I know everybody's gonna say, oh, well, he's playing 5D chess. He's playing 4D chess. Ain't no American that smart, dude. In his administration, there ain't nobody that smart, dude. The Chinese are ahead of the Trump administration. I'm sorry. I think that's just the way that it is, guys. These guys in the Pentagon and all that, dude, they're not that smart, dude. They're not that smart. Look what they do around the world, bro. Look what they're doing around the world. 5D chess, yeah, sure, dude. An 80-year-old playing 5D chess. That's like laughable, isn't it? The Chinese have been putting their radars. Oh, are you limping again? Oh, what happened? Dang it. Abby. My girl's getting a little older. Poor Abby. They've been putting missile systems in there for a while now. Okay? They got the missile systems in there, and they got the radar on the missile systems that can detect our F-35s, F-22s, and bombers. So there's no escape for those things. It was only a matter of time till some country developed the technology to be able to hunt our aircraft, our most stealth aircraft. And they have it. And you're going to see that, I think, in Iran. It's going to be a proxy war. But like I told my buddy, I'm like, watch for China and Taiwan if we go after Iran. China's going to make moves, dude. They know the dollar's smoked. So what would you do, dude, if you were a country? I'm not an advocate for China. I'm just saying that we're going to have our hands full, dude. You can't run around the world and keep bombing countries and doing your will on the world. Especially when the world allows you to have the world reserve currency. There's a big responsibility with this. And going to war and punishing countries because they don't agree with you is not good business. How about work with them, right? How about just work with them? They won't, because they can't. The American industrial defense machine, sure, they've done some cool things over the years with technology and weaponry and all that, but we're not using it the right way. I just don't think. And all the Jews out there that, you know, I'm not ragging on Jews, or I'm not saying anything bad against them. I'm just saying, those of you who want to keep using our country and our blood and our sweat and our hard work, our taxpayer dollars to go after some country, bro. And you know what I'm kind of pissed off too is Israel never does anything wrong. Look, I know how Israel is mentioned in the Bible. I know what God does with Israel in the Bible. He doesn't save all of Israel. And most Jews, dude, they're going right back to the Old Testament. They don't know the New Testament. They're not aware of the New Covenant. They don't worship Jesus Christ. So they continue to think that this nonsense about how God is going to save all of Israel and Israel is the chosen people. The Jews are the chosen people. No, it's not anymore. God erased that covenant because the Jews killed the prophets. They killed Jesus, God in the flesh, when he came here. They finally killed him. And so he ended that new covenant. And the Jews seem to think that, oh, poor Fiona, she's trying to walk. Oh, she's got to poop. Come on, Nana. You're just trapping yourself. You're just trapping yourself. You're just trapping yourself. Get it, girl. See, you guys, you got to go live your life, dude. All this nonsense going on, you got to just get out here and live your life, dude. You got to mix it up, man. Go out and smile. Go out and do something. You know, when you see your dogs run around and hang out, you know, it's really cool, dude. Smile. Smile through all this bull crap. Smile through all of it. And just know that God's in charge. Jesus ended that covenant because the Jews had constantly killed, worshiped idols, worshiped themselves. The Sadducees and the Pharisees were always better than the Jewish people when they were on the same level. So Jesus ended that covenant, but the Jews in Israel don't even believe that. They're stuck in the old covenant, and that's where they're trapped. And God ends up revealing to them later in the book of Revelation. So, you know, they're stuck in that mentality of, we're the country that God saves. No, he saves part of the country. And it's in the book of Zechariah, chapters 12 through 14. Read it. It's very specific as to what God does with Israel. And I'm sorry, guys, but you get smoked. Most of you get smoked. And if you think you're going to continually use our taxpayer dollars, our blood, sweat, and tears and labor to just go bomb these countries because you deem it the most important thing in the world and God loves Israel, let me tell you something, bro. If you believed in the New Testament, which you won't because you're in total denial, is that God left you because you left him over and over and over. You killed everybody that was divine. You killed the prophets. You killed John the Baptist, the last prophet. You killed them all. And you expect Jesus to just save the one country out of the whole world. It doesn't work like that, dude. You're stuck in the old way of thinking. You're stuck, dude. You need to get out of it. I like all these, and they can never do anything wrong. Israel never does anything wrong. Just some channel, name one thing that Israel does wrong. See, they can't because they're just so pro-Israel no matter what. It doesn't matter. This is going to be hard to run in. Whoa. Watch Taiwan and China. Get your preps ready. Dude, the last thing you want is a giant war with China, which it looks like it's gonna probably happen, dude. Are you gonna go to war? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I need some snowshoes. Sorry, Nona. Maybe we should go to the park and see the snow there. This isn't gonna work. Not gonna work, guys. We're gonna have to go to the park. That's where Fiona wants to go. Get your preps in line if you've been kind of on the fence about you don't know what to do. You know, maybe this is a good time. You see it building up, guys. And look, don't listen to no UFO files. The government ain't gonna tell you nothing. They are gonna tell you about aliens or whatever, and there aren't aliens, they're demons, dude. They're not aliens, for God's sake, people. Oh, but there's intelligent life out there. Okay, sure. Sure, okay, fine. You think they're actually gonna tell you, you peon? They're not gonna tell you anything, dude. Watch, it all comes out redacted. And then it's just another distraction. Look, we're about to go to war with Iran. You had the Epstein files. That's going to get all forgotten about when the missiles start flying. And then the aliens. Oh my God, oh look, they're here. You know, Mars Attacks shows up or what? And they get the red carpet treatment and Donald Trump's going to try to make a deal. We're making a deal with aliens. We're just going to have a limited strike on the alien mothership. The alien mothership landed and it's a limited strike. Like, even if there was, bro, aliens. Oh, look, they showed up. You know, they're here. You know, you're going to threaten them first? Of course you are, because it's humanity, dude. It's the U.S. government. Bomb them. Limited strike. Let's make a deal. What? Yeah, we're making a deal with aliens. It was the Chinese and the Iranians, but now it's the aliens. Bro, they're not going to tell you nothing. They're not going to tell you anything. Because you're not in the know. It's a big club and you ain't in it. I love that, dude. We're making a deal. Nobody wants your deal, bro. Everybody's sick and tired of the US dollar. You being used as a weapon around the world. And you're doing it in our name and destroying us. We're sick and tired of your crap, bro. War. Make a deal or we're gonna bomb you. Shut up. Like, I don't care about the Ayatollahs. You know what they need? They need a bunch of hydro dropped on their country. You know, the Muslims are always so angry and pissed off. Why are you so angry, bro? Chill out. Just smoke some weed and listen to some Bob Marley. Roots rock reggae. Bomb the world with hydro, dude. I don't smoke weed. But for Pete's sake, Muslims are always so angry. Give them some hydro. some indica, some sativa, and get high, man. You know, weed has been known to help you chill out, get together, relax. You know, the Indians kind of had it right. They had like a smoke tent, and they would smoke the peace pipe. I'm not a hippie. I'm just saying, you know, if you want to make the world a little bit of a better place, maybe introduce something to them and just like kind of force it upon them. You know, when you start bombing the country with weed, some good indica, sativa, the people will just start smoking it. And then they'll demand more of it. Dude, we need some more of that. And all of a sudden, maybe you could have like a peaceful Iran. They throw out the Ayatollahs. You know? I mean, I know it's just, I'm tripping. I know it's never going to happen. But if you just think about it, it would work. Probably. Dragon-sized blunts. Dude, that'd be sick. Bomb them with hydro. And no, I'm not advocating smoking a bunch of weed. But think about it, guys. War's on the horizon. Just prepare yourself. Go enjoy your life, too. Come out and hike in the snow. Take your four-wheel drive out. Do something cool, man. We're here to live. You guys, when I saw Seattle, I was in like, it was like a culture shock. I didn't know it was that bad. And I didn't even like leave the airport. I saw the people from Seattle going to the airport, and I was, bro, you got pink hair, purple hair, blue hair, dudes dressing like chicks, guys walking around, like you have these homosexual men walking around in pajamas in the airport, bro. Yeah. I caught one guy checking me out. And I kind of gave him a look like, don't look at me like that, bro. I'm not your prey. Like, I'm ready to kill everybody in the room. And, you know, just always be ready to do that. You know, I forget which general in the U.S. Army said that, but he said, always be prepared to kill everybody in the room. I think it was General Petraeus or that other guy. I forget. If you guys know, leave it in the comments. Just always be ready to kill, guys. And the only way you can be ready to kill is by becoming that savage dude. That one guy in your group who's a runner, who's a lifter, who follows through with the preps, who follows through with his word and delivers on it. You gotta be that guy. That's your job today. Sorry, Bubba. Be that guy. There's no more time, dude. I keep telling you guys, there's no more time, dude. You got to start now. Whether it's, you know, your spiritual life with Christ. Dude, think about it, man. Who's coming to save you? Nobody, dude. Gosh, you guys, it's so nice out here. God, I don't even want to go anywhere, but the snow's a little too deep for the dogs. Get yourself prepped up. Let's rock and roll, dude. What are you waiting for? Don't wait anymore for Jesus, you guys. Please. I need some prayers, and you know, I need to repent a lot today, because I was hanging out with some people who use filthy words a little too much, and I'm just as guilty as everybody else, and I was using them. And look, guys, I ain't perfect, dude. I'm on this YouTube channel because I'm imperfect. I suck, you know? But, you know, God has mercy on us, and he gets us. But we have to commune with him all the time, guys. And that's part of your prepping. All right? You guys get it or what? Exercise, prep, Don't pay attention too much to the news because you know it's going to happen already. Just, get your war footing on. The U.S. government and China has their war footing. So does Iran. Where's your war footing? Your personal war footing. Are you ready for war or what? Are you lifting that kettlebell? Are you running those miles? What are you doing actively today, tomorrow, to make sure that your family's gonna be good, you're gonna be safe? Your savagery, your inner savagery Spartan is relying on you and no one else. So, what are you waiting for? Love you guys. I'm out of here. It's good to be back. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all of you who subscribe and don't unsubscribe. YouTube isn't pushing our promotions anymore. Even though you pay them, they don't push us, dude. I've been waiting for that next bump. And we should be reaching more men. Honestly, we should be reaching way more people. But if you're not Sahar TV, you're not freaking reporting on Erica Kirk, and you're not reporting that Israel's the best country in the world and all this other crap, if you're not following their narrative, then you're shut down, dude. They don't like you. Or if you're just ignoring it all in all, they'll probably promote your stuff. But when you go out there and put your neck out there and are trying to help men become the best they can be in their life through health, ministry, prepping, all this stuff, dude, they don't like it, man. They want you to be a homo man. They want you to walk around in pajamas. They want you to do the whole AI crap. They don't want you putting your phone down. They want you thinking about, another man. They don't want you to, have kids. They don't want you to do none of this stuff. So you do the opposite of what they want you to do. Social engineers are real, guys. I know I was supposed to end this thing minutes ago. They're real, bro. And they're coming after you. And they've been after you. We got a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get after it today, man. I'm going to go hit the assault bike and I'm going to go hit the kettlebell while I'm loading ammunition. What are you guys doing? Let us know in the comments. I'm out of here. Have a great day, guys. Go enjoy your life. Look at this stuff. Go enjoy. It's your playground, man. Go. Become who you were born to be. Later.